some peacemakers, go debate Buddha. Placeholders out here claiming ruler, we going yard. Fairs Bueller got no regard for the new school, I'm so appalled. Don't come at me with the Fisher prices or the tissue paper, no, it's gonna dissolve. On the fringe, I could never come in under par, I'm over golf. Got it out the mud with both strokes like it's motocross. Gotta learn to hold up laws. These days, I know a broken sauce when I see one. Don't give your bread. 6'5", don't hit your head. Like a series finale, I'm going off. Who paid y'all? Couldn't buy me. Hyenas, this is an elephant graveyard. Got them knock me, not me. Is you talking about lost sleep? Who don't rap? Got to tell me you lost sheep. It's off. I give them more bars. What needed? You need it in bulk. I'm Costco. Got it jumping. It's not fleet. Is you talking about top 3? They try to tell me it's nachos, a bodega the way that I chop cheese. Secondhand can't clock me. I'm talking this hours, no 15 minutes could ever just stop me. Know where I'm getting my power, but truthfully don't really deal in the problems.
Great to have you with us. We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. This is the first they're seeing of Toronto here. First game of the NBA's regular season for them.
And they were the odds-on favorite in this matchup last year, but actually lost the season series.
And it's Quickly with a miss. Primarily seen as the scorer, Emmanuel Quickly's defense is often overlooked, Doris.
It is, B.A., and I think the first thing about his defensive effort is important, right? He works very hard. His navigation over screens. He's very quick with his rotation. He's a really long, rangy athlete. Couldn't agree more about being overlooked defensively.
And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Barnes. Pass to Mobo. Hartenstein pulls it in. Now Williams. He's guarded by Barnes. Here's Cunningham. Rebound Toronto. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, Coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. These are his first free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Williams. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here are the Raptors now. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for them. Pass to Ingram. To the inside. To the paint. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. That one drops for them.
That's a conversion inside by Emmanuel Quickly. Just a quick opportunity finish.
Here's Hartenstein. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Pritchard, no good.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Pass to Mobo. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
We know Ingram as a scorer, but Brandon's really worked on his passing game over the years.
Down low. Here's Jordan. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
They set the pick to the left wing. Here's Mobo. No good with the triple. The Pistons lead by 6. Here's Lanier. Counted from distance.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Outside for Ingram. Going inside. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. They'll pin that one on DeAndre Jordan. And the Raptors making a change here.
A natural scorer. Every single year, Ingram seems to take another leap in his game.
Pass to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Smits. Fades. That shot off. Here's the Pistons with the ball. They're leading by 8. Pass to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now here's Pritchard. Yet to see a basket. And it's off from three-point range.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Walter can't get it to go.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Pulls up on the wing. And again, Toronto, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And so it's Detroit, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in trans. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Boy, the Pistons have been rolling along.
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Toronto shooting their second and third shots at the line here. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you guys.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And there's the screen. Pass to Smits. Now Vucevic. Pick by Vucevic.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Pistons lead by 10. Three-pointer Pritchard. And it's LaRavia with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Walter. And he gets the bucket. Walters has got his first 2 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
There's a screen. Over to the left wing. Tries it from 19. And it comes off the front of the rim. Ooh, poked away. To the middle. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Parker. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Inside. Here's Shumche. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
Back to Laravia. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Yes, it's good.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Destined to be a basketball player, Jacoby Walter was named to be in the league.
B.A., how about this? His first name is a combination of Jordan for Michael Jordan and Kobe for the great Kobe Bryant. His parents couldn't decide, so why not combine them? I love that.
The Pistons lead by 10. Cunningham looking around. Cunningham making moves inside.
And no lack in concentration. Cunningham going to work.
Parker outside. Here's Walter. Here's Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark.
Well, Hartenstein sees a path to the rim and does not hesitate.
To the paint. Here's Capella. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Raptors trail by 12. Parker right side. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Some changes for Toronto. And it's the Raptors with the ball. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Down low. And the ball out of play. The Pistons will have it.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
And the Raptors miss again. And here are the Pistons. They're on a 14-6 run. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Dick with it. No points so far. Ingram on the wing. There's a screen. Pass to Barnes. Quickly outside. Back to Barnes. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Detroit on top, up by 16. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Outside Dick. Here's Mobo. Elbow shot. And that one's good. Quickly's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, sometimes you have to flex into the mid-range. Emmanuel quickly ready to do just that.
And here's Cunningham outside. Gets rebounded by Dick.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Off the inbound pass. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
The length of Ingram poses issues for defenders, which is why he gets fouled a lot.
Both free throws good from Ingram.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. Cunningham's got 6 points.
And Cunningham's teammates rely on him to score, which is why he's so assertive on the offensive end.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Well, what you love about Barnes, he's a wing who can run pick and roll.
Doris, you really got to love Scotty Barnes' infectious positive attitude.
B.A., those players that bring joy every single night to their craft, it absolutely permeates the rest of the roster. Not only is Scotty incredibly talented on both ends of the floor, but he's all about team, and he's trying to win, and those attributes absolutely affect the guys around him.
Jaylen Brown, in addition to becoming a champion, notched a big award in 2024, Doris.
It is undeniable that Jaylen Brown raised his level throughout the course of the playoffs in 2024. He was the MVP of the conference finals and the finals, and I thought set the tone almost nightly en route to that championship.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Brian, back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Raptors trail by 19. The three is up. And again, Toronto, no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The fader. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now. And so here is Toronto. Here's Dick. And the Raptors miss again. And here's Detroit. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Hartenstein. That one's good for 2. Hartenstein's got 8.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Bobo gets the bucket.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Pass to Hartenstein. Cunningham outside. A minute 35 left in the... Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
Here's Ingram. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Ingram's got 4 points this quarter.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Hartenstein a screen. Here's Brown. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
And that one's good. Ingram.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Pistons. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Pass to Jordan. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Here's Smith. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. James, that's good.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here's LaRavia. Drops in the 3. LaRavia's got 5 points. Outside Pritchard. Oh, did he get it off in time? He did! How about that?
Are you serious? That was incredible.
What?
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Pistons lead by 23. Pass to Jordan. Back to Pritchard. Tipped away. All alone. And it's Laravia missing. And it's Detroit with the ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Smits can't get it to go. Pass to Jordan. From the stripe. Holland. Tip back in for two.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Parker outside. Now here's Laravia. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting five.
And, you know, I think I'll go with two of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
I'll tell you, his shot has not been there, but I like the fight he's showing.
Smits can't get it to go. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Pritchard, no good.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Rebound Detroit.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
From behind the arc. Nails it from three.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make since.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Laravia. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
Pritchard surviving the D. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Here's Laravia. Off target from outside. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow? And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Takes the three. The shot misses.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Pass to Dunn. Here's Smits. The shot, no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And so here is Toronto. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Here's Cunningham. And that one hits the back iron.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pistons.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next two times these squads meet.
There's the three. Mobo with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Barnes, it's good. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. To the inside. It's stolen by Barnes. Puts one up from 19. The rebound by Detroit.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Pass to Hartenstein. Hartenstein a screen. There's Cunningham with a three. Mobo with a rebound. Here's Toronto with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. He gets it in there.
You get the sense Scotty Barnes is very comfortable in the painted area. That's easy work.
Now Cunningham. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one.